Douglas Diamonds is a full-service jewelry manufacturer and repair shop. What this means is while most jewelry stores purchase their jewelry from a manufacturer, mark it up, and then resell it to the consumer, Douglas Diamonds manufactures all of their own jewelry in-house. So, as a customer enters the store interested in a custom piece, the staff will greet the customer and ask if the customer has any idea what kind of piece they're looking for. For this example, the customer is looking for a 3-stone engagement ring. Upon sitting down at the bridal case, we're presented with several options. One option is to pick one of our finished semi-mounts or mountings with our loose diamonds and use that as the finished piece. Or, as most customers choose to do, they like to customize the pieces and make them their own. So we discuss with the sales associate what it is we're looking for. Part of this is if you have pictures of a ring that you like from online, you can bring that, or in some cases, we'll go through some in-store catalogs to look at different styles of rings. We're doing a 3-stone ring with 3 round diamonds in 4-prong settings, so we turn to a page in the catalog that has several of those options available to us, and we work out the details. Sales associate writes down the details of these different rings, such as what type of prongs you want, how wide you want the band to be. We also write down some important information, such as when you need the piece for, what the finger size is, and your budget. Being as we build the rings to budget, the budget is very important so that we can make sure we build the ring that you like while keeping it in your price range. We also jot down your information, ways to contact you, as we move on to the next step then, which is to sketch out the piece for you. So once we have all that information, you're done for the moment, and we're going to do some sketches, we're going to do some 3D computer models for you, and then email you or call you with those items, and then you can come in and take a look at them, and that's when the real changes and customization begins. Once the customer has given us their idea for what they're looking to create, we pass that information on to one of our sketch artists. And the first thing that they'll do is do a basic overview sketch, paying a little bit more attention to the details rather than the actual sizes. Getting the overall shape for the center and the sides, getting a profile view, a side view of the ring, in order to get just a basic idea of what we're going to be creating. Once we have the preliminary sketches done, we then do a little bit more detailed sketch, paying more attention to the actual widths and the sizes of the stones, the widths and the sizes of the ring itself, and the shank, which is the part of the ring that goes around the finger. We also detail the actual sizes in writing, and then this eventually, when it's finished, gets passed on to our CAD designer. The CAD designer takes the customer file and creates a 3-dimensional model. The customer can then come in and view the model from 360 degrees, every conceivable angle we can spin the ring around and view, so the customer can make minor alterations or changes as they see fit. We also create realistic snapshots and photos of the piece that we then email to the customer. These are called renderings. The benefit of these renderings is we can make live changes to them. So we can take the ring and we can change the color of the metal, we can change the color of the prongs, we can even change the color of the gemstones that are in the piece. Taking it a step further, we can display the piece on a digital finger or even in the finished box so the customer can see exactly what the proportions are going to be. Once the customer approves the model, the piece goes up to the shop to be built. This process takes typically about a week, and once the piece is done, the customer is then called to come in and take a look at their finished product. By making these 3D models, customers no longer need to be concerned about designing a custom piece and trying to imagine what that piece will look like. We can view realistic photos and 3D models and give customers the assurance that the piece that they're designing will be exactly what they want when it's finished.
Douglas Diamonds, endless possibilities. Douglas Diamonds, endless possibilities.